Y'all always doing something. Y'all messy. Internet, y'all messy.
Not have been on camera though. It was. Hey, that was on camera. That was. It's funny now.
Hey,
coming at somebody white who is a beloved star of theirs.
I have ever wanted to come here, dub, and make an impact. I can confidently say I have done and will strive to keep doing.
What if I told you that a single player could unravel an entire team? That's exactly what unfolded with Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. It's a story filled with desperation, controversy, and a locker room that turned toxic. And here's the wild part. While Reese was getting painted as the villain, Caitlin Clark was stepping into the spotlight as a full-blown superhero. We're talking about Clark landing a $28 million Nike deal while Reese found herself at the center of a steroid scandal. Talk about two players on completely opposite paths. Remember when Angel Reese reigned over college basketball? She had just led LSU to an NCAA championship and was riding high. Social media loved her. Brands lined up to sponsor her. She seemed unstoppable. Then she made the leap to the WNBA, joining the Chicago Sky. That's when things started to go downhill. At first, fans and analysts alike were buzzing. Bringing in a young phenom like Reese was a huge move. But as the season progressed, things didn't add up. Her performance was inconsistent. One game she'd dominate with double-doubles, and the next she'd disappear on the court. Fans began speculating. Was she injured? Struggling with the transition to pro ball? Feeling homesick? Then whispers started to spread. Late-night workouts, unexplained doctor visits, teammates giving her cold stars. There was tension. It felt like everyone sensed something was wrong, but no one dared say it. Chicago Sky management stayed silent, but the atmosphere told a different story. Press conferences grew tense, player interviews turned awkward, and it seemed like the whole organization was walking on eggshells. Then the truth came out. Angel Reese, once the pride of college basketball, was caught using EPO and anabolic steroids. Shocking, right? The same player who had dominated in college was now at the center of a major doping scandal in the WNBA.
Coming at somebody white who is a beloved star of theirs. Quick hitter number 3 goes to Chicago Sky rookie forward Angel Reese, who has a new weekly podcast called Unapologetically Angel.
She has the highest average for rebounding in a season. She had the most rebounds in a season.
The news hit like a bombshell. Fans, teammates, coaches, no one saw it coming. Or did they? Looking back, all those odd warning signs suddenly seemed obvious. The inconsistent performances, the secrecy, the tension in the locker room, it had all been leading to this. But the real question is, how did it get to this point? How did Angel Reese go from being the queen of college basketball to the face of one of the biggest scandals in WNBA history? It's not like she just woke up one morning and decided to start using performance enhancers. There had to be more beneath the surface. Here's the twist. Reese wasn't the only one feeling the pressure. The entire Chicago Sky roster was cracking under the weight of expectations, because what happens when you take a college superstar and drop her into the firestorm that is professional basketball? Spoiler, it's anything but smooth. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks. Let's talk about the WNBA for a second. This league is ruthless. Veterans have spent years sharpening their skills, pushing their limits physically and mentally. Then you have rookies like Reese, fresh out of college, riding high on hype and accolades until reality hits. Imagine this. One moment you're the centerpiece of your college team, fans chanting your name, everyone treating you like royalty. The next you're just another rookie trying to survive among seasoned pros who've been dominating for a decade. That's exactly the wall Reese ran into. The WNBA isn't just a step up. It's a whole different level. The pace is faster. The players are stronger. The pressure is relentless. And it showed. Gone was the confident, charismatic Reese from LSU. Instead, fans saw a player who seemed overwhelmed, unsure, hesitant, lost. Her body language said it all. In interviews, her voice wavered. Her answers lacked the fire and certainty that once defined her. She didn't look like the same person. And let's not forget, this isn't college anymore. One off night doesn't just get you some grumbling from classmates. In the WNBA, every missed shot becomes a trending topic. Every mistake is magnified under a microscope. Social media doesn't wait, it pounces. The pressure was suffocating, not just for Ree, but for the whole Chicago Sky squad. The team had built their hopes around a rookie who was clearly struggling to adjust. Chemistry was off. The rhythm was missing. It was like trying to perform a synchronized dance with someone constantly stepping on your feet. The result, a dismal 13-27 record, among the worst in the league. But that poor performance was just the surface. What happens when the locker room turns into a battlefield?
Caitlin Clark became the first ever rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double twice in the same season.
Y'all always do it. Y'all messy. Internet, y'all
might
messy.
Not have been on camera though. It was. Hey,
that was on camera.
That was. It's funny now.
Hey, breaking news: Angel Reese is out for the year with a season-ending injury. She announced on her social.
The drama inside the Chicago Sky locker room made their in-court issues look like a walk in the park. Imagine stepping into an environment so tense you could feel it in the air. Players exchanging cold glances, hushed conversations in corners, and a rookie at the center of the storm. It was a pressure cooker, and the lid was about to blow. Let's get into the rumors. Some players reportedly believed Angel Reese was getting special treatment, extra coaching attention, more forgiveness for mistakes. In a team sport, that kind of favoritism doesn't go unnoticed, especially when everyone's fighting for wins and big paychecks. It was like high school politics, but with professional stakes. Caught in the middle of all this, Coach Teresa Weatherspoon. She was stuck trying to maintain control over a fractured locker room, all while management demanded results. It was like trying to put out a fire using gasoline. Team unity, forget it. The locker room turned into a blame game. Players pointed fingers. She's the problem. No, it's her. Meanwhile, the team's losses kept stacking up, fueling more frustration, more division. And at the eye of the storm was Angel Reese. Remember, she was still just a rookie, fresh from college glory, now buried under sky-high expectations she couldn't possibly meet. The pressure immense, the desperation palpable. Then came the most shocking twist of all. Whispers began to circulate that Coach Weatherspoon might have encouraged Reese to use performance-enhancing drugs. That's right. People were saying the coach pushed her star player to juice. Sounds like the plot of a bad sports movie, right? Only this wasn't fiction. When that allegation surfaced, it was like a bomb exploded in the Sky's organization. Not only was Reese caught doping, but now there was talk her own coach may have played a role. That doesn't just cross ethical lines, it erases them completely. We're talking career-ending, franchise-damaging fallout. As the locker room chaos began to settle, a whole new storm was forming. One that would send shockwaves across the entire WNBA. The Chicago Sky made a move no one saw coming. They didn't just suspend Angel Reese, they took her to court. Yes, really. The team filed a lawsuit against their own player. Let that sink in. A professional team suing its own rising star. That's unheard of. It was like your family taking you to court for burning Thanksgiving dinner, only with millions of dollars and careers on the line. That's how broken things had become. Reese's career in ruins. Her once untouchable reputation destroyed. This wasn't a minor misstep. It was the equivalent of pressing the self-destruct button on her entire basketball future. And the WNBA, they didn't take it lightly. They dropped the hammer using this moment to send a clear message. This kind of behavior has consequences. But believe it or not, the story only gets more insane from here.
What a year. I never could have imagined last bucket of my rookie season would be a 3. But maybe God's saying give them a taste of what they'll be seeing more of in year 2, LOL.
It's part of Playmakers Network of podcasts from Shaquille O'Neal. The only reason that I brought up the first part about Angel Reese is this.
I have ever wanted to come, dub, and make an impact. I can confidently say I have done and will strive to keep doing.
While Angel Reese was caught in a full-blown disaster, guess what Caitlin Clark was doing? Breaking records, cashing in a jaw-dropping $28 million deal with Nike, and living up to every bit of the hype. Talk about a tale of 2 rookies. It was like watching one player rise to greatness while the other plummeted into chaos. And you'd think with all the controversy swirling around Rhee, maybe her on-court performance would justify the drama, right? Not even close. Even with the alleged steroid use, her numbers were underwhelming. Just 11, 5 points and 9, 2 rebounds per game. That's it. All that risk, all that noise, and for stats that wouldn't even make you a standout in a neighborhood rec league, it was shocking. So, what's the deeper story here? Angel Reese's fall isn't just about one player making bad decisions. It's a mirror held up to the entire sports world. Because this isn't just about cheating or poor judgment. It's about the brutal cost of chasing success at the highest level. Let's be honest, behind every scandal is a real person. Someone who crumbled under pressure. Someone who made mistakes, yes, but who also faced expectations most of us can't even imagine. And you've got to ask, how many other players out there feeling that same pressure? Thinking about shortcuts. Maybe Reese's story shouldn't just be treated as tabloid fodder. Maybe it's a wake-up call, a sign that pro sports, fans, teams, the media need to take a step back and ask, what are we really demanding from athletes? Because if we don't learn from this, if we just move on without changing anything, you can bet it's going to happen.